Hey there YouTube, it's Math Bowler. This is going to be a video of some recent autographed baseball purchases that I made. I have 4 baseballs to show you. In my last video I had shown my recent, these are somewhat recent, not really all that recent, probably in the last, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months. But in my last video I showed you some autographed Pirate baseball items. Mostly baseballs. Well, these are 4 autographed baseballs that I purchased for my collection. So I guess I'll go alphabetical. Why not? I've been searching for a nice one. Rick Ankiel. Always had a lot of respect for what he was able to do as a baseball player. If you don't know who he is, look into it. What he was able to do after I guess you could call it a major case of the yips, JSA authenticated. He ended up being a really solid player. I believe he was in center field for a little while with the Cardinals. I can't remember entirely, but I had been looking for him, and when I saw him for a relatively decent price, I was authenticated, I was going to go for it. Signed in blue pen, looking pretty nice, so I got that one. I bought this one off of Mainline Autograph, so it doesn't not have a sticker on it, like a JSA or a PSA, but here is a Steve Carlton. He was another person I had been looking for, and when I saw this one, I went for it. The price was decent, and it's the inscriptions. If I were to pay to meet him and get the inscription, it would cost so much more money to meet him, but I really wanted to get his autograph, so this was the much better way to go about it. So nice Steve Carlton with the 4 Cy Young inscriptions. And this one might be my favorite, as defense is very sexy in baseball. At least to me it is. I know some people like the home runs more. Jim Edmonds on a Gold Glove baseball with the 8-time Gold Glove inscription. I had missed out a couple other times on bids with him for similar baseballs. This is the one I finally got, and I'm very happy with it. It is Beckett Witness authenticated, so that'll work. But there we go. We got Jim Edmonds. Did an amazing job in the outfield. I still remember, he'd make amazing catches. He wasn't as fast as, say, an Andrew Jones, but he could make amazing catches. And he'd do it with 2 hands on. It was awesome. 4th and final one. All 4 of these baseballs I am so glad to have in my collection. No regrets. I paid the most for him. Frank Robinson, Hall of Fame 82 inscription. It looks nice. That's a pretty classic looking Frank Robinson autograph there. And this one is PSA DNA authenticated. Yeah, he had a very nice career. I could have paid to meet him at the National, but he was charging, in my opinion, way too much money, and I'd rather just go this route, and I spent about half as much. Actually, if you factor in the thought that I would have had to get a baseball signed by him, I would have had to pay for the ball and pay for the authentication. No, actually, you know what? This ball cost half of what it would cost to have met him to get his autograph with the Hall of Fame 82 inscription. So, wonderful stuff here. So, let's see. I'm going to put the Edmonds out in front again to close this out, as he is my favorite. Just a 4 spot today of autographed baseballs that I had purchased somewhat recently that have been added to my collection. So feel free to give the video a like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, everybody.